Hello, Scorpio. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Scorpio, let's see how your energies are going to be at this moment so you can use them to your advantage and be able to see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you and don't discard the message. And it applies to all those who have their sun rising sign, moon, or Venus in Scorpio. Scorpio, if you need a personal reading with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. Attention, 3 phone lines have been activated for Argentina, Spain, and the rest of the world, where you will be able to contact a tarot service 24 hours a day. You can contact my team of tarot readers, who will answer your questions instantly. We are going to channel a message for Scorpio. Scorpio, you start here with an 8 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords, the Page of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles. Scorpio, let me see, I feel. This is very focused. Pay attention on what has to do with. Could this be about work, money management, the result of a project, or also your career, your profession? I see that you've gone through a time of doubts or uncertainties about whether to continue with this idea or not, whether you should change something, or if this isn't giving the same results as before. Pay attention if you feel there's any kind of obstacle or blockage in your work life, okay? What I feel is that as you evolve, you will be coming out of this situation. It's just a matter of days. The blockage may be temporary, okay? It's temporary. Now, the good thing we can see here is, why do these blockages happen? Blockages happen when we cling too much to a certain way of thinking, to the approach we're taking to our work, right? This is like always being focused. My work was done this way. With this routine, with these hours, I sold these products, I provided these services, okay? When something seems to get stuck and isn't working, and I'm doing the same thing I was doing before and it's not giving results, maybe the energy's telling you there's something here that needs to be changed. Many times you have the opportunity here to let go of the focus you had regarding your work, your way of generating income, your way of generating resources, to put an end to what maybe no longer works, to what has already run its course, okay? And make way for a rebirth. Make way for moving forward in a new direction. The energy is asking you to get out of your head a little and connect more with your creativity, right? With inspiration. You might have important revelations like saying, hey, why don't I try this new thing? Why don't I start selling this product? Why don't I start offering this new service? Why don't I do things? Why don't I try doing things differently? Doing something you weren't doing before at work, in your projects, okay? So I think the situation is inviting you to step out of what you know, to change your approach, to not limit yourself anymore, right? Because sometimes if you see there are limits on the outside in your work life, it could be that you are also setting those limits internally, mentally, right? Of expansion, of growth, of new things. And sometimes you get stuck, maybe trapped in the same routine in what you already know, or in what's safe. If you start getting signs here that something isn't moving forward in your finances, your job, or you feel like there's something just sitting there, like it's coming to an end, reaching its conclusion, it's about giving you the opportunity for change, the opportunity to take on something new, to head in a new direction, to also start a new job. And it could also be something you connect with on a passionate level. That is, this is what I like. This is what I'm passionate about. I feel that in this job I've been in all my life, I don't feel free. I don't feel like I can express myself in my own way. So pay attention to what your instinct is telling you. Where is it guiding you? Because this can not only be about personal projects, but it can also apply to Scorpios who are working for other people, who say, this one has its days numbered. I feel like I'm limited here, right? So there's an energy that's seeking independence, financial independence. It's looking for something different, something with a routine you can connect with. And that makes you feel secure, makes you feel creative, okay? So try it out. Take these messages if there's confusion, if there are boundaries. Like, what is it that's holding me back from a change of direction at work? Let's see what else we have. Scorpio. General and available energy. You have the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands here. The Five of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny has something new prepared for you. But here, there's an issue of resistance. Resistance to a situation. Be patient. Be patient with this situation. I do see that there's an obstacle. Maybe there's a little fear of moving forward with something new, of taking a risk with something new, in taking a different path. But I feel like there's good energy for it. I feel strong. I have tools. I have knowledge. I have wisdom to be able to make at this moment in my life that 180-degree change in my work life. The thoughts of fear, of insecurity, or if there's also a thought of lack, of what one is going to leave behind, they are illusions of the mind. Remember, many times these are the tests that appear at certain moments in our lives. When we are about to take a big step in a new direction, to throw ourselves into something unknown, I feel that you are already sensing something about your project, your work, that it's about to change direction. I feel that you are going through this process on an internal level, on a deep level. Maybe you're not sharing it. You're not out there sharing it. You're not telling other people, but there's something inside you on a very deep level. That's like, I feel like I'm resisting a situation. It's like I'm trying to endure this situation. If necessary, ask for help, Scorpio. Don't deal with this situation alone. It's necessary. It's necessary. I feel that you have a great power to handle situations. But if it comes to that, ask for the help you need. Whether it's to provide stability, support, some advice, or if there's a job opportunity in other markets, or in other places that might be able to help you. There's no doubt that you are going through some pretty big changes, changes that are making you stronger, changes that are preparing you for a new place. Surely very important changes in your routine or work, okay? Let's see what else we have. Dear Scorpio, general energy available. Let's see how this situation evolves. You have here the Hanged Man, the Emperor, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Follow your intuition. Follow what your heart is telling you right now. A decision is coming, and this decision has to do with letting go, with leaving something behind. It's probably going to be a complex decision, Scorpio, and I feel like it's about deciding, well, this isn't working. I'm putting too much energy, too much effort into this. I feel like this has run its course. Sometimes it's not about continuing to push something. If you've reached a limit, maybe that's what the energy is telling you. You have to change direction, you have to change course, or try something different or something new. Take your time to reflect, to question, to see what needs to be let go, because what is coming will be better. It will be greater. A new stability will come into your life. You will start to build something new. But there is a farewell. There is a closure with something that may have been part of your identity, with something familiar, with some routine, with something that was always done. And take this, don't see it as a loss. On the contrary, see it as a liberation and as a great opportunity to take a step in a new direction. Surely connecting with a job that resonates with you emotionally, with a job where you earn much more, where you feel much more secure, where you are paid what you deserve for your wisdom, your intelligence, for your abilities and your gifts. So I feel like this is the opportunity for a change of direction in your career. So strength and energy, Scorpio. This reading has really surprised me. Let's see what advice there is for you in this situation. Advice from the Oracle, Scorpio. You have the black bear here. The black bear is the guardian. It says to you, protector, gentle and wise, give me your trust and power. Help me protect those I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me to follow my intuition. Intuition is wise. Dear Scorpio, this is what we have seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.